You're listening to Les Get Things Straight with a Lurk02 and RCK Films. Fuck bitches and level up.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Let's Get Things Straight. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm Rob.
I'm Lurk.
I'm running out of funny things. I'm not funny. What am I talking about? Lurk, you got something for us today as far as I'm aware.
I do.
Because last episode, I read something horrible. Now, let's see
something
what this
horrible.
is.
So we're going to read something horrible that I wrote.
Oh, goodness.
Back in high school.
So this is age 15?
I actually... No, this is like... I guess, yeah, 15, 16.
Called it.
15, 16.
The awkward stages.
June... Oh, 16. Definitely 16. June 15th, 2010 is when I published this on fanfiction. If you want to follow my fanfiction account with my one post, it's SoccerRoxy200.
Soccer? Hold on. How do you spell that? Wait, I mean... I'm a fucking idiot. Soccer? How do you spell that? Wait a minute. It's the simplest word to spell. What in the actual fuck did I just say? What in the actual fuck? You know
Soccer, what? How do you spell that?
God fucking damn it. I'm a fucking idiot.
Oh, dear God.
So what is it again? Soccer Roxy?
Soccer Roxy 200, because it was I made that nickname for some shit because back in the day it was always cool to have your favorite sport and then Roxy next to it if you were a girl and then a number. So as you can tell, I went from Soccer Roxy 200 to a Lurker02. A lot changed. The numbers didn't though, really. Anyway, so I wrote a fan fiction. I absolutely despise Twilight.
I think everybody does.
I never read the books. I think I might have one or two of them, but I never fucking read them. I watched all the movies. I hated Twilight so much. It was like such a bad fucking movie.
I also just like how Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart both equally hate Twilight.
Well, the fact that like whatever director for the first few movies was like, I want you to have no emotion to Kristen Stewart, basically.
Yeah.
So she doesn't show any fucking emotion during anything. She just looks like she's suffering.
She looks like she's high or on something in all the movies.
Well, except for the last ones.
You named my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster?
Yeah.
God.
There's that. But like... At least she had emotions in the last few movies, so that was a different director. But anyways...
I will say one weird fucked up fact about Twilight. I think everyone knows this, and this is kind of like a really fucked up sexist what the fuck fact. So at the as far as I'm aware, I think the first Twilight movie was directed by a woman. And because
Was it? I don't remember it being ever directed by a woman.
I think it was. Let me just double check.
I was going to say, I don't think so.
Why did I spell Twitter? Twilight movie.
Oh, it is.
Okay.
Catherine Hardwicke.
Oh, there you go. So, it was directed by a woman, the first one.
Oh, she did Lords of Dogtown? That was a great movie.
Yeah.
Why did she fuck up Twilight so bad?
Here's the fucked up part. Because, like, the movie, even though it's a bad movie, because it made money, the rest of the movies were directed by men. So.
Fuck you guys.
I mean, well, you know. Yeah,
no.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious and sexist and kind of like, oh, that's fucked up. But she probably missed, she was like, I directed the first one. It's bad. I'm never touching this again.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, anyways,
I really hated it. And
did.
I don't know what came across me because I'm not much of a writer. And I just, fan fiction was big back in high school. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to write a fucking fan fiction. I'm going to get fan fiction famous off of my shitty thing about Twilight. So what I did was I took Twilight and I changed, instead of vampires, they're called fatpires, and to just give you a little thing about that, instead of like biting you and sucking your blood, they bite you and you turn fat. So I based all of the movie names.
Give me a minute. That's the greatest fucking thing I've ever heard.
So I'll just give you. I'm only gonna read the original the original fan fiction right now. I did write the second one for New Moon. I just can't find it because I never published it on fan fiction.
We'll find
but
it eventually.
I did have titles that I still remember for all of the movies. So the one that I'll be reading from is Twilight, the Best Time to Eat. And then New Moon was New Spoon.
Fucking genius.
Eclipse was He Slips. I'm having a hard time remembering Breaking Dawn.
Breaking Wind?
I think it was Breaking Wind. I think it was. It was pretty great. Not gonna lie.
Eat this.
No, He Slips. I had a whole thing about Edward falling the fuck down and really bringing out like a lot. I had a lot in my mind at the time.
Clearly.
I never got to write He Slips. I do remember finding my booklet where I wrote these, because I hand wrote them at first. I did remember finding it maybe a year ago and dying laughing, was like, I need to continue this because this is gold. So
I will say really quick, that whole synopsis you get with like these are fat vampires that instead of sucking your blood and turning you into a vampire, you get fat. That reminds me of this really awful movie directed by world famous and most hated director Uwe Boll called Blubberella.
Blubberella.
It's the quick synopsis on fucking IMDb is an action comedy centered around an overweight woman whose footsteps cause explosions and whose dual swords are used against people who make fun of her.
Okay, so like you're gonna love this.
Oh, I can't fucking wait.
I will also read the comments because I have 5 reviews.
Oh my god, yes.
So here we go.
Yes.
Twilight, the Best Time to Eat. Chapter 1.
Oh god. I'm ready.
I'm gonna try so hard to do this in a straight face.
Just
But
fucking
it's so
do it.
stupid. Okay. Fuck. Fuck. I can't even say the first sentence. Okay. Because I changed. Okay. My name is Bulimia. Yet everyone calls me Belle. I live with my mom and my stepdad, who is also my uncle, in California. I'm white, very white. I'm whiter than Santa Claus's beard, which is normal for people who live with that hot California sun. My uncle Jim, I mean stepdad, is a traveling food tester. And my mom... Did you not catch that earlier? The second sentence is literally, I live with my mom and my stepdad, who is also my uncle.
This is great. I love this.
So,
This is great.
my uncle Jim, I mean stepdad, is a traveling food tester, and my mom decided she would go with him. So they are making me stay with my dad in this small town that you can't find on a map called, it's called, hell, I don't remember. I think all this purging and coke are killing my memory. Anyways, it's a very small town. Chapter 2. My dad picked me up from the airport, and we had to drive half a mile to the small town where I was raised. Last time you were here, bulimia, was when you were 16. Do you remember it? Well, I'm 17 now, Dad. Do you really think I remember? 'Cause I don't. It's been too long. Well, welcome back, Bells. My dad is the town's cop. They only have one since nothing ever happens here. Ever. Chapter 6.
Fucking
Wait.
incredible.
I'd like to just... Chapter 2 to 6. So chapter 6. Way to skip through all those chapters. You just missed me getting a new bike and me catching up with my first drug dealer, Black Dog. So that's just Jacob. He's so muscly and tan since he's native, and he has really long black hair. Yet I find this gorgeous boy that's 10 years old completely repulsive.
I find this gorgeous boy repulsive.
He's 10.
That's just creepy.
There's this family of random kids that go to my school too, called the Belly Buttons. They're all dating each other except for Eduardo, who is the odd kid out. They're all crazy obese, but yet Eduardo is so sexy. He is just so ripply. Bell girl, you'll never get Eduardo. The Belly Buttons only date their own family, and also every girl in the school wants to be with him. And trust me, there are better looking people than you. Thanks, new random black friend. I'll just spend a whole chapter thinking about him and staring at him. Chapter 7. He's my bio partner. Bulimia stares at Eduardo's fat rolls for the whole class. Eduardo puked when he touched Bulimia slightly.
Let me touch you.
Well, you know, it's that whole scene where Bella walks into the classroom and he's about to puke.
Oh, God. What the fuck?
Yeah. Chapter 8. My name is Eduardo Belly Button. I am different from everyone at my school, in wherever the hell we are. I'm very, very obese, but it's not my fault. I may overeat now, but it all started back in 200 BC when I was just a bright, skinny, athletic man of 2 years old. But that's all I'm saying now. I'm really hungry, and if I don't go now, I might eat this. Pie.
That was an emotional turn of events. If we don't go now, I might eat this. Pie!
Chapter 9. It's been a whole day since I've seen Eduardo. I really want to know what I did that made him puke. I just wanted to see how squishy he is. I started dreaming about him, about how fat he is and how sexy he is when his ripples ripple. Fuck. I think he watches me when I sleep, or I could just be tripping out on all the acid that Black Dog has been giving me. Snorts. Coke. I love Coke. Look, a unicorn. I got on the unicorn and floated to the land of the blueberries. Okay, obviously, if you haven't watched Unicorn Girl, that was a really big YouTube video back in the day.
Oh, God.
It was before all those videos popped up of people getting their wisdom teeth taken out. She was the first one, and that was totally taken from her. Hey girl, get off of me. I ain't no unicorn. I'm just a random black girl to make this scene less racist. Yeah, me no blueberry, me Asian ninja. Wow, whoa. Talking papayas. I'm so embarrassed. I wrote this because I was stupid, okay? Please, this was 16-year-old Lurk who just really wanted to make fun of Twilight. Anyways, chapter 10. The next day at school. Hello, I'm Eduardo. I know who you are. I'm Bulimia. I know who you are too. You make me puke up all my food, you bitch. I've never puked like that before from a skinny person touching me. Is that good? Yes, hop on my back and we shall talk more at my favorite restaurant. Okay. 5 hours later. Ugh, you're fat. What? But I don't eat. I'm bulimic. Bulimia insulted by Eduardo calling her fat turns and throws up. That's better. You're skinnier now. Yes! Bulimia and Eduardo talked at the 5-story McDick's for 30 minutes. Eduardo and Bulimia then climbed a tree. I'm different from everyone else, Belle. I know. You're a beast, and I still accept you as a person. Oh my God. Not that, but yes. Anyways, I'm different than everyone. Go home and search it on your computer, then meet me in this tree at sunrise in chapter 12. Eduardo and Bulimia then jumped out of the tree. Chapter 11. I bought a book from Black Dog. He says it tells a tale of the belly buttons. I read it. I searched. I now know who he is. Well, actually, what he is. Viagra!
Okay. Holy shit. Viagra for the win.
She just does all the drugs. Chapter 12. Sunrise came and Bulimia in the tree waiting for Eduardo to show. Come down, Belle. I'm too fat to climb. Bulimia climbed off the tree and met Ed below it. I know what you are. Then say it. Say it out loud. Merman. What? You're an obese merman. No. Look at what happens when I stand in the sunlight. I shine from fat and grease. I'm fat, just like Fat Albert. Well, I give up. I don't know what you are. What are you? A walking death trap? You dumb twig bitch. I'm a fat pyre. What's that? I'm obese because I got bit by another fat pyre and went from hot and muscly to fat, obese, and beautiful.
I can't believe Eduardo's the next Batman.
I know. Oh my God. Eduardo started to sweat grease because Bulimia was the first real human he had told about what he really was. Are you scared? I'm scared. Are you really? Yes! Well, then, when I'm hungry, feed me and I won't bite you. Ed licked his lips, hoping to have a taste of that piece of bony meat. He grew hungrier by the second. Okay, I will as long as you become my boyfriend and let me hang out with you and your family. Deal, let's eat. Eduardo leaned in to take a taste, but Bulimia thought it was to kiss her. They kissed and Ed threw up in her mouth. Chapter 20.
Okay.
God, you really need to stop skipping chapters. I'm hiding now with Ed's brother, who looks like he's going to shit his pants, and his sister, who is, well, normal but fat, in a very fancy hotel outside of town because during a hot dog eating contest, other fat pyres saw me and wanted to eat me. Anyways, I miss Eduardo's ripples on my bones and the sound of him puking every time we touch. Hello? Who are you? Why are you in a dance studio? What happened to the hotel? Oh God, I'm tripping out. I'm a fat pyre. Wah, wah, wee, wah. Well, I can tell. You bitch, I'm just big boned. Now fall down through 2 flights of stairs and out a window before I sit on you. No! Eduardo busts through the ceiling. Bella! Who's Bella? I don't know. Let's try this again. Eduardo went out the door, and about 10 minutes later, he burst through the ceiling again. Bulimia! Eduardo! Eduardo and the other fat pyre fight, and it's made a huge mess with all the grease everywhere. Anyways, the rest of the belly buttons came and ate the other fat pyre. Ah! Damn it! You stupid Asian! You knocked her down the stairs! Eduardo yelled. There's no Asian here, the Asian runs off while Eduardo tries to save Belle from falling out the window, but they both fall out and Eduardo lands on Bulimia.
It just makes me think of this fucking video. I think it was an Adult Swim skit where it's this kind of fat guy and he just goes, this is what I do. I sit on you. Sit on you.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
what makes me think of.
Chapter 21.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, Belle, you okay, dear? Oh God, be quiet. What the fuck, Mom? You're fat. Where am I? Why am I hospitalized? Why is it clean? Where are the fat people? I overate. I just need to take a shit. Oh, and Eduardo fell on you. You broke your leg and lost a lot of blood. You also had a huge crack trip out. What? Clearly spelling wasn't my strong suit. Oh, crack trip. Okay, so she did a lot of crack and she was tripping out. Damn.
Oh, okay.
I got a shit now. Bye. Bulimia's mother left the cold hospital room. Ed, Belle called over to her sleeping fat-ass boyfriend that was stuck in the doorway. Sorry, Bells. I can't be with you. But, what? No, please. I. Bulimia repeatedly stuttered. Sorry. I can definitely read. Just say you love me.
Say that you love me, fool me. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say I like you. Oh, thank God. I mean, same thing. Eduardo deep down felt the urge to pass wind, but clenched together to hold it in.
That was the most intense and beautiful way to say I had to fart.
Stay with me, Bulimia pleaded because she knew she was nothing without his lustness. Okay, I'll stay. Chapter 30. Again, really? Well, Bulimia and Eduardo are at the school's prom. I can't dance, Eduardo sighed. Well, I can't lead you. I'm a girl. Let me stand on your feet. Eduardo always had the dream to dance on his father's like all the other little girls at weddings. Okay. Well, Eduardo got on Bulimia's feet suddenly. Crack, crack, boom. My feet! My gym floor, yelled the nerdy gym teacher. My fat! After the accident in the gym, Ed took Belle out to the gazebo. I want to be fat, Bulimia proclaimed, even though she has been very bulimic for years. No, you don't. That's why you're bulimic. I want to be fat with you forever. No, you don't. Yes, now bite me. Okay. Eduardo leaned in to take a nice juicy bite out of Bulimia, something which he had been waiting for. I'm not hungry, by the way, Bulimia. I think your cat ears are sexy. The end.
What a dramatic closer. I think your cat ears are sexy. Finn.
Yep.
That was emotional. I cried a lot. Made me pee. Wow, I don't know, my heart. I demand a sequel now.
New Spoon was done. I finished it. I just need to find it, but I clearly had too much time on my hands and didn't like school.
That was the most creative fucking thing I've ever heard. Oh my God. Did you say you had reviews?
I have comments and reviews, yes.
Please read them. So
the first one. Original concept. Although the plot line was a little hard to follow, the overall idea of the story was good. The back and forthness made it hard to understand. Try and make it flow better. Story would so much better if you had better flow to it. Not that it doesn't have okay flow now. It's just the better the flow, the better the story. The grammar was not bad. Pretty good, actually. The only real improvement that I would suggest would be making it easier to follow. I get that most of your friends / yourself can read it and get it, but first-time readers who haven't had the concept of the story explained to them might get a little lost. Overall point is that it's good. I like it. Just try that suggestion. Maybe keep it up. So someone was really like, because it's hard reading and hard to remember who's saying what if you don't know who spoke first.
Just imagine, like, hey, what you doing right now? Oh, I'm writing a review. Oh, of what? Oh, this person made a fanfic about Fat Twilight.
I wonder if anyone, like, reads this and just goes, what the fuck?
What in the fuck am I reading right now?
The next person called out the other person and said that was uncalled for. This is her first fanfic and it wasn't that bad. I'd even say it was better than the real Twilight. Don't listen to him. Blah, blah, blah. You keep writing and let him keep trolling. You did great. I loved it. And then someone that... Oh, I'm reading these backwards? Oh.
Oh. Really?
What?
What?
Okay, that's stupid. So when you look at the reviews, it goes the most recent on top and the first on the bottom. So the first person said, dude, this is such a cool original take on the story. Great job. I have to admit, I laughed a lot at Fat Pyre. And then someone said, agreed, totally original. Wow, characterization was awesome. I love how you twisted such a good book already into an original story. Oh my god, I was lolling the whole time. Great job, keep writing. And then, so that person who said this was uncalled for, they said, this sucks so bad that I had to go and rub garlic into my eyes to get rid of the images that your story created. It was awful. Really, really bad. No, what my favorite part was the end. You obviously have some sick fetish for fat/skinny couples. Well, don't unleash it onto the internet. Get some talent. I hate you.
That's the greatest comment I've ever seen. That dude loves Twilight.
Oh, fuck.
He's like, I'm gonna write an angry email. How dare you?
Just the fact that this sucks so bad that I had to go and rub garlic into my eyes to get rid of the images that your story created. That was the whole point, my dude. Hell yeah. Oh, God, fuck.
Fucking man, this makes me want to fucking look for my fanfic that I wrote. Because I didn't have internet back in this time. I was 13. 2006. We didn't have internet. We just had cable and that was it. If I wanted internet, I would have to go to the school computer or my uncle's house once a month. I did not have the internet, but what I did have, my dad had an old-fashioned typewriter.
What I did have was this.
Yeah, which is something no one has anymore. Because it's very inefficient. But I fucking... I wrote a fucking Harry Potter romantic fanfic.
Oh, no.
Now, the funny thing about this was, I didn't write this with the idea of a fanfic. Because like I said, I didn't have the internet. I didn't know what a fanfic was. I had no fucking clue what a fanfic was. What I was writing in my head was a series I wanted to watch. I titled it Harry Potter, the Animated Series.
Oh, dear Lord.
So this was going to be an episodic thing that I was going to write. And I wrote the pilot, which is a romance about a girl who just got into Hogwarts named Jenny. This is what I vaguely remember. And this was stupid because I somehow forgot that Ron's sister
is named Jenny.
And at the end of the day, he hooked up with Jenny. But anyway, this girl named Jenny walks in, and she's a Gryffindor, like the real
Jenny.
Yeah, like Jenny. As she gets all googly eyes when she sees Harry. And Harry is like, ooh, she's just girl checking me out. And Hermione is jealous. Because she's secretly in love with Harry. And she's mad at Jenny. And she thinks that Jenny is hot as like nothing. She's just full of shit. Because I was clearly a Harry and Hermione fan. And at the end of it, from what I remember, I think it's Hermione and Jenny. They have a battle with spells and shit for Harry's love.
Oh dear fucking god.
They fucking fight for Harry's love, and Harry's like, well, I think Ron is like, this is bad, y'all shouldn't do this, and Harry's like, this is great. I love this is great. So I make Harry Potter a piece of shit, basically, in this. And at the end,
my god.
At the end of it, I think they both stop because they realize this is foolishness, let's be friends. And they go to the boys, and they're like, let's just all be friends, everything's fine. And the very last line of dialogue, from what I remember, was that Ron looks at Jenny and goes, Jenny, you're hot. And they all laugh, and they walk off arm in arm. And that's the end of episode 1.
What the fuck?
I want to find that script and fucking read it. Because it's...
Oh my god. You
fucking...
find that, I have to find New Spoon.
Well, when we first recorded, when we first started that words, hello, how are you doing? My name is Rob.
Words?
Hello, how are you? Anyway, so that was my Jeffree Star, thank you. Anyway, so when we first started Let's Get Things Straight, that was one of the things I wanted to do a video about. Like, I wanted, like, because we were doing the Star Wars prequel commentary.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, we're not going to
Oh my god, can we do Harry Potter?
Oh god, that's a lot of movies.
It's a lot of movies, and I'm in for it.
Well, we're going to be doing the Star Wars sequel trilogy next month, starting, because that's when Rise of Skywalker will come out. But I think at some point, maybe we'll do Harry Potter. That's a lot of movies.
I love doing the commentary shit.
It's fun, but that's a lot of movies.
It's a lot of movies.
It's been a long time since we did a commentary. I don't think we could even stream us doing a commentary, can we?
No, it would have to be off stream.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's fine. But, oh my god. So, yeah, one of these days, I have to fucking find that Harry Potter one and read it and embarrass the fuck out of myself.
Yes.
But, good lord, that was emotional. That was probably one of the greatest things I've ever heard. And,
thank you.
I demand a remake right now. I demand a spinoff. That's what I meant to say. I demand a spinoff.
Demand New Spoon.
Yes, I demand New Spoon. I demand. Well, I was gonna say Hungry Games, but there's already a Hungry Games movie spoof, but it's probably fucking terrible. So rewrite Hungry Games and make it funny. So.
Actually, that sounds like a really good idea.
Do it. Just rewrite Hunger Games as Hungry Games.
Hungry Games.
Oh god. Well, I think that's it. Cause
that's it.
Yeah, I got nothing else. We're worn out after reading insane stories today.
That was a lot. That was a lot of.
But that right there was the greatest thing I've ever heard.
Thank
that
you.
was amazing.
The little Lurk that wrote that inside me says
that
thank you,
Lurk
but I
is a fucking genius. So, oh my god. Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna call it here. Thank you everybody for watching this amazing episode. Please share this with your friends, the world. Also, you need to post the link in the description of this.
Should I? I don't know.
Yes.
I don't think I want to.
Do it, because people need to read along with you.
Oh dear lord.
You have to fucking do it. You have to.
You can't even follow it reading.
True, but you already read it online, so you might as well post it in the link in the description. So,
oh man.
So thank you everybody for watching this episode of Let's Get Things Straight. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please be sure to fuck bitches and level up. Please subscribe, like, follow our social medias.
Do things.
Just do things.
Love us. Love us.
Please, we need to be loved. And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.